Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
180. 57. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
The play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And right away, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Goff now looking to throw. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Jannard Avery able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. The stop was made by Jannard Avery.
And it's 3rd down.
Let's go. Mike 20. Number 53. Mike 53.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. They are going for him. Gone. And he's going to go down again. Myles Garrett. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
We got it.
A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the mark. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown run, and the Browns have taken the early lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line.
Hey, wahoo!
A shotgun snap for gone. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Goff. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
20. 14.
From the gun, here's Goff, eluding the pressure right. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Christian Kirksey in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Mayfield. Side, it's Beckham. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Mayfield off the play fake. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
26 Mike, 26 Mike, 5. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Hey, watch the slide.
And again, it's Mayfield. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 38 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Now a first down throw. Gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Alert, alert! 58, boys, 58, 58, Mike.
First down, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Clay Matthews with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Back to it after the pick six, Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 33 yards that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
To throw is gone. He gets it to Gurley, complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're going to go for it. It's gone. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Jannard Avery. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
61, matchbox lights.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Hey, alert! Let's go. 58.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got it with the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns add on to their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. He's at the 30, 10, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown Rams. Todd Gurley, 82 yards. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will get him one closer. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald with a sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Well, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. He's going to fire this thing deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Out of the gun, gone.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Flushed out right. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. Zerline good with a PAT. And that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
So how many more years are we going to define this position as running back? I really feel like we're evolving into something else because they have to be such a hybrid, don't they? Guys who can run it, but they love to have those guys with hands like a wide receiver.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mayfield now. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Clay Matthews brings the heat and gets the sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Come on, D. Check the backer, check the backer. Check. Crunch. Real. Go.
Throwing. Mayfield. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Christian Kirksey picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Gone. And the pressure gets to him again. Myles Garrett, who else? He's in there for his fourth sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Here's Goff. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks. 79 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mayfield. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Hey, Zoo.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for Browns TD. Joseph on for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Woods will say he should have had it, and that'll bring up second down.
We go to the 180. Number 53. Mike 53. There we go.
Goff now looks to throw, and they'll set up the screen to Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. 20. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley, 87 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
That is today's NFL, isn't it? If you're going to be a running back in this league, you've got to be complete to stay on the field, at least for those 3 downs we talk about. Got to be able to catch it, which he's doing quite well in this one. 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, a little unconventional. He hasn't been able to cross the goal line as a runner, but as you say, twice as a receiver. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Alert, alert. Pick the edge. Go.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Mayfield able to get this one to his tight end, Njoku. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
But when you hit him on a move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. He's going to let it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
You got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so...
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Mack Wilson, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. You change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Rams on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it?
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at about the 31, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Joseph now to have the PAT. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 18.
17.
In search of redemption from the pick 6. Goff. Throw right side going to be taken in by Henderson. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Morgan Burnett, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback,
up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. If you we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it. Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me fall in magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.